Welcome back to Fallout, the board game. We're playing the Capital Wasteland scenario, two-player, with the Ghoul, which is kind of where the perspective of myself playing the game, and the Super Mutant, who's out in the Raider camp at the moment. The first player has changed over to the Super Mutant, but the turn order remains the same, which means the Ghoul is going to be going first. To recap a bit, the Ghoul's got metal armor, giving him a 1 defense. Charisma and agility rolls. He cannot use rerolls while he has a metal armor, though. He has a pipe rifle, but he has to spend a cap to use it. And if he moves into radiation zones, he heals. He has water, Brahmin steak, and covert ops training, so he has 3 items. We have 3 quests out on the board. We have Signs of Life, which is go to any settlement and do an intelligence luck check. Or we can go to Vault 84 with a companion to get 4 experience. Wow, that's a ton. The Super Mutant may think about doing that one. We have 1 more silver dollar, which is what we're trying to complete. We're trying to get down here to the tower and inform the Brotherhood of Steel about the nefarious activities and goings-on of the Enclave. But of course our agenda cards kind of suck because they all have us allying with the Enclave, but I don't really want to play it that way, so hey, it's a role-playing game, or role-play it the way I want. The Super Mutant we don't know who he's allied with. He's just trying to run around, I think, get equipment. And the Blood for Blood is having to do with the Raider camp. Now, the Super Mutant's in a perfect position to fulfill that quest this turn, and I think he will. He's got Formal Wear, which gives him 1 defense. He has Piper now, a companion. She gets to, he can exhaust her to just explore an adjacent tile from anywhere. He doesn't have to be on an adjacent location. And he has Guns and Bullets magazine, which doesn't do him much good. All right, let's begin the turn with the Ghoul. So we're going to focus down on him. And he's going to have a couple actions to take. Okay, so like I said, the Ghoul is trying to get to the tower. And it looks like with a couple of movement activations, he'll be able to do it. So that's what he's going to do. His first action is going to be moving. So he's going to move 1, 2. Now he's moved into a radiation zone, which normally means he's going to take a rad damage. But because he's the Ghoul, whenever he moves into radiation or takes radiation, instead of taking a radiation damage, he heals. He's at 11 hit points right now. By moving into that radiation zone, he actually moves to 12 hit points. He's fully healed as much as he can be in the game. His maximum hit points are 12. Of course, the Super Mutant's hit points maximum is 16. Ghoul's going to take another move action. 1, 2. He has made his way to the tower. Awesome. Getting ready to fulfill the quest, which is 1 more silver dollar to be able to do that in the next turn. Now that's the end of his turn. Up next is the Super Mutant, so let's zoom in up on him and see what he wants to do. Alright, the Super Mutant's up here in the Raider camp. Now there's a face down token here, so he can interact with the Raider camp, no problem. The first thing he wants to do, though, he is still beaten up pretty badly. He'd like to have some more hit points, so his first action is going to be a camp action. So let's go over to his player board area, and he's going to take a camp action. So he's going to get to heal 3 hit points and get a well-rested token. Oh, right. Well, he already has a well-rested token, so you can't have more than 1 of the same token. So he's not going to get that, but he is going to get 3 hit points. He was down to 10, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, up to 13 hit points. Feeling a little bit better now about his health out in the wasteland, especially with Super Mutants and all those bugs and critters and raiders running around. He would refresh any exhausted cards, provided that he can fulfill the text on the cards. But that's not happening. So let's go back to the board, and he has 1 more action to complete. And gee, I wonder what he's going to do. All right, so he's in the Raider camp. He has 1 more action. He is going to fulfill the quest, Blood for Blood, if this will focus. So let's take a look at this card in a little more detail, and we're going to see what he's going to do to fulfill that quest. All right, so here we are with this card. I kind of put it in here, this stuff, because he's at the Raider camp, and he's doing this, this action. So he's going to offer another to take his place. So the leader of the Raider camp was killed by the Ghoul, not by the Super Mutant, but this doesn't matter because he can complete this quest. So he's at the Raider camp, which he is. He's going to discard a companion. So basically what the Super Mutant does is he gets Piper to become the new leader of the Raiders. So he's going to discard this companion, which is fine. He can do that. And now he has fulfilled this part of the quest. So he's going to get an agenda card. We're going to stage 113 and trash this card. So he gets an agenda card, which he's going to look at. We are not. And there we go. He has 2 agenda cards. Now you can have a maximum of 4. So we're going to stage 113 and then trash this card. Okay, so I hope this is focusing well enough. It's teach a man to fish. The fledgling settlements in the hills has enough food to hold them over, but they are eager to learn to hunt themselves. They are looking for hunters to prove themselves ready for the task. So option 1 is gear up and meet the hunting party. So you can go to any, do a quest action at any ruins, have armor and a weapon equipped. Well, the Super Mutant has some armor equipped. He has no weapon. And continuing on, so this will be all disclosed information. So if you do this, you're going to get an agenda card, 2 caps, stage 115, and trash this. The other option is show them that you have no fear. Camp in a space adjacent to a level 3 enemy. Well, we happen to have a level 3 Super Mutant Skirmisher. We also have a level 3 Deathclaw. That's a pretty dangerous maneuver, but he's a Super Mutant. Maybe he's not very scared of anything. If we do that, he gets an agenda card, 2 experience, stage 115, trash this card. So that is what has been revealed as a new kind of side quest for what's happening. So let's put that over there, and that's going to be the end of this round. So we're going to pull an agenda card, and critters will activate. All right, it's the end of the round. We pull an agenda card, and we look for critter activation. So raiders and bugs. Oh, man. Raiders and bugs, eh? That's a lot of activity. Oh, man. So raiders activate first. All right. So, wow, the Super Mutant might be in a bit of trouble. This Raider's not going to do anything. He's 2 spaces away. He's just going to move 1 closer to the Super Mutant. This Raider scum now is actually 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the Ghoul, 1, 2, 3 away from the Super Mutant. He's going to move up here on his way to the Super Mutant. The only 2 left are this one. Let's flip this one over. It is a Regulator. He's not aggressive, though, so he's not going to attack. He just is there. This Raider Psycho, though, moves into the same space as the Super Mutant. He is aggressive. He will attack the Super Mutant right now. So let me just kind of do that. That's all the Raiders activating. So we haven't even done the bugs yet. That's the Raiders activating. So let's have the fight between the Super Mutant and the Raider Psycho. He's level 2. Super Mutant's well rested, so he will get a reroll. Let's get out the dice tray and dust it. All right, the Psycho is level 2. Now we have to hit him in the body and legs. We need to hit him twice. He does 2 damage per hit. We have Formal Wear, which gives us 1 defense. All right, Super Mutant, do your stuff. Let's see if he can take out this Raider Psycho. And he gets legs and 2 headshots. Okay, that doesn't kill him, but he is going to keep the leg roll, and he's going to use his well-rested token, which he has. He's going to spend that to re-roll any and all dice that he wants. All right, he needs 1 more leg hit or a body hit. Come on, Super Mutant, you can do this. And he gets, oh yeah. Oh, the Super Mutant takes his nail club, or whatever he's 3 leg hits and takes no damage. You are so out of here, Raider Psycho. So the guy just runs in like a maniac at the Super Mutant. The Super Mutant squats down, does a swing around with his big club, and just rips the legs right off the Psycho. At least that's how I see it happening. All right, let's deal with the ramifications of the Psycho getting his legs ripped off. Okay, it wasn't a good day for the Raider Psycho. So we take no hits which is excellent. Absolutely no damage from this guy. We do take him out, hitting him in the legs 3 times. We only need to hit him twice. That gives us 2 experience. All right, so let's take our 2 experience. 1, 2. 1 more experience for the Super Mutant. He'll level up. This guy drops loot. The Super Mutant likes loot, and he gets some junk, which is okay, because if you get 2 junk cards, you can go into the discard piles for the shop and the loot and grab whatever you like. And remember that combat armor is in the discard pile of the shop. Wow, which the Super Mutant would really, really like to have. So would the Ghoul. Anyone would, actually. All right, we have to replace this guy on the board, so let's go ahead and do that before I forget. And I don't think there's anything else. So he got his experience, got his loot, took no damage. Yeah, let's replace the Raider out on the board. And then it's going to be bug. And of course, the closest place that a Raider will appear will be right here in the Raider camp. So another one. Wow, we got a Regulator now. The Super Mutant's there. I think the Super Mutant wants to get out of this location pretty soon. So that's the end of the Raider activation. But because we still have the bugs to move, so let me just readjust the camera a bit. We're going to have all the bugs take their action now for the end of this. And of course, all of the bugs are closest to the Super Mutant because the Ghoul's way down south at the tower. All right, so, oh my goodness, all the bugs are moving. The Stingwing's going to move here. The Mole Rat would move here. The Rad Roach moves here, and this Stingwing would move here. All right, so bunching up of enemies. That's going to be it, basically, for all the bug movements. None of them moved into the Super Mutant space. None of them are aggressive. And so that will end off this round. So when we come right back, I think we're going to do one more round because we have the Ghoul now at the tower. And honestly, I don't know what the Super Mutant's going to do. He is pretty much surrounded. So we'll come back and have the Ghoul take his turn. All right, we as the Ghoul are at the tower. Finally. Well, it took us a while to get down there, but we did it. So we're going to go ahead and complete one more silver dollar. So we are basically, we're just taking an action at the tower. Let's zoom down on this card, have a closer look. We're fulfilling that quest. And I hope this is focusing nicely enough. So it says we are reporting the Enclave's emergence and this looming threat to the Brotherhood of Steel. So we're doing our quest action at the tower. What do we get for a reward? The Brotherhood of Steel moves once more on the influence track. So before we do anything there, let's go ahead and do that. All right, the Brotherhood of Steel moving once more down the track as the Ghoul is trying to help them out. All right, back to the card. Let's see what else we need to do. All right, continuing on. Place an Enclave member at Project Purity. Damn it. All right, let's go place an Enclave at Project Purity. All right, here we are at Project Purity, another Enclave member. So now there's 2 here. Wow, and 1 at Project Purity. Not good. All right, back to the card for some more action. Okay, and continuing on, place a Brotherhood of Steel at Megaton and the Tower. Cool. All right, let's do that. Should be able to get both of them in here. So we are going to get a Brotherhood of Steel at Megaton, sitting here with the Super Mutant Skirmisher, and we get another Brotherhood of Steel at the at the Tower, which is where we're sitting, but they are not aggressive, so they're not going to attack us. Even though we've reported the Enclave's activities, they're still not in our camp. We haven't declared loyalty to them. We don't have an agenda card to declare loyalty to them, so they will attack us if they can. We need to continue on with the cards still. And looking at the bottom part, we get 3 experience. We're going to stage 52 and 141. We're going to add 53 and trash this card. So lots of stuff happening. Let's go to our player area, get our 3 experience, and then we're going to stage 2 cards, add 53. Wow, lots to do. All right, well, we get 3 experience for that, which is pretty good. Doesn't level us up, but it gets us a long ways away. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, we're just about to level up. Next time we get 1 experience. Now we have to look at, we're going to stage 52, 141, and we're going to add 53, and trash the card. So, yeah, let's get doing it in order. We're going to stage 52. We're going to look at that. We're going to look at 141 as well. All right, so here's card 52, the Sleeping Giant. It says the Enclave has a big plan for Project Purity, and no one is exactly sure what that is. But first, they have to clear out the super mutants that have cropped up. Meanwhile, the Brotherhood hunts for an answer. So our first option is we can deal with the super mutants that continue to threaten Project Purity. So we have to go to the mall, which is on the far eastern side of our map, and we have to draw and fight a super mutant. Ooh, okay, draw and fight doesn't say defeat. And that would put the Enclave ahead twice. Stage 54, 148, and trash. The other option is we can help the Brotherhood find a solution they've been searching for. So we can encounter a Robco factory unit. Encounter at Robco factory, which I don't think we have found yet. Have we? No, we haven't. Damn it. Until you locate the prototype, that would put the Brotherhood a steal ahead 1, stage 55, and 130 in trash. Okay, that's the card Sleeping Giant, and we're going to take now a look at the next one, which was 141. Right. Wasteland Survival Guide is 141. Hi, says a chipper-looking woman. My name is Moira, and I'm trying to write a guide to surviving the wasteland. But I don't have a lot of experience out there. Will you help me? I need some food from the Super Duper Mart. All right, we all know Moira from the game. Pick up some food at the Super Duper Mart. How do we do that? We go there. At the Super Duper Mart, Perception Intelligence, we need 4 successes. We as the Ghoul could do this. We are a mile and a half, 50 miles away from Super Duper Mart. All right, the other one, so what you get is an agenda card, and you get to keep this card. It is a WSG contribution. WSG contribution? Not quite sure what that means. Stage 142 and trash this. Wasteland Survival Guide contribution. Okay. All right. And the other part of it is she just wants food, right? Who cares where it comes from? You go to any ruin, do a quest action, luck 3. We could easily try that one. Stage 142. So you get an agenda, stage 142 and trash. So Moira is looking for some help with a Wasteland Survival Guide. All right, that's staging 2. Now we have to take card 53, and I believe we're going to probably be adding it into the ruins. All right, so I found card 53, which is a ruin encounter card. This is the ruin encounters deck. We're going to take the top 2 cards off of it because we are playing a 2-player game, and then what you do is you just shuffle these cards together, which is hard to do in front of the camera until I don't know which card is what. And that goes back on the Ruin Encounter deck. So I am assuming we could run into that prototype robot somewhere. That was our first action for the Ghoul. Second one, we are just going to move. Or we could, I think we're going to move. We're going to try and get over to these ruins. Oh man, that's next to the Deathclaw. Oh boy, I have to think about what to do. I think we can have, we can't have an encounter because we have a face-up enemy in our area. And yes, Brotherhood of Steel is still an enemy to us because we've not declared loyalty. I think I'm going to move twice. 1, 2 to this radiation zone. We are at full hit points though of 12, so we're not going to heal another one, but we don't take any rad damage because we're the Ghoul. All right, up next, Super Mutant for another turn. I don't know what he's going to do. He is so surrounded by enemies. We'll find out here in a second. All right, looks like the Super Mutant wants to make his way up to the Super Duper Mart to possibly complete the quest, Wasteland Survival Guide. So in order to do that, he's going to move north. So he's going to do a move action. He's moving 1. He's going to then do a second action to attack the Raider Scum. He still has 1 movement point, so not forget that. So he's going to attack the Raider Scum. Only first level, has a shield though, so you're going to hit him twice. So let's go ahead and get out the dice tray and roll up that battle. And the reason he's attacking the Raider Scum as well is he only needs 1 experience to level up. So head and body, he needs basically 2 hits. And he gets body twice, but he takes a lot of hits. But this guy's only first level. Man, do I want to re-roll that? He can't. No re-rolls. What am I talking about? Anyway, the Raider Scum is defeated because he's been hit in the body twice. All right, let's deal with the outcome of that over at the Super Mutants play area, and we'll see what happens. Right, the Raider Scum taken out by the Super Mutant. He did take some damage, though, which is Not particularly exciting for him. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, but he has 1 shield. So he only takes 3 hits of a first level. He's going to take 3 damage, though. That kind of sucks, 1, 2, 3, but hey, it is what it is. Wasteland is not a happy place. But he did kill the Raider Scum, 2 body shots. He's shielded and weapon. He doesn't drop any loot, though, but he does give the Super Mutant 1 experience, which is just what he needs to level up. All right, I'm going to leave this here because I don't want to forget. So, leveling up, he's going to go into the handy-dandy bag of excitement and pull out 2 tokens. And what does he get? He gets luck, and endurance. So it's going to be perk time. Does he want the endurance perk or the luck perk? Let's get those perk cards out, and we're going to have a look at them. And then the Super Mutant will decide which one he wants. But just before we look at the perks, I do want to not forget, we got to place another Raider on the board. And the closest Raider spot is the Raider camp. So there's 3 Raiders in there now, 2 face down, and the Regulator. Things are getting pretty piled up here. All right, let's take a look at endurance perks and luck perks. The Super Mutant is going to have to, he gets to pick one of them. Well, he'll decide if he wants to use luck or endurance. All right, so these are the perks that our Super Mutant gets to choose from. If he chooses luck, he has an option of Fortune Finder or Grim Reaper. Fortune Finder discard to gain 8 caps. That he may take. Grim Reaper Spirit. Discard to become death itself. Until the end of your turn, perform 1 additional action after each fight in which you kill an enemy. Wow. Toughness for endurance. These are the 2. Discard to recover all your hit points. To the end of your turn, when you would suffer damage, suffer no damage instead. That's pretty good. And Lead Belly, discard to recover all of your radiation. So he has a choice. I think he's not going to pick endurance. So these 2 will go back to the perk deck. Now you don't have to cash in your perks immediately. He is going to choose luck perk though. And he's going to choose the luck perk. That is Fortune Finder, discard to gain 8 caps. So let's go ahead and do that immediately. Then we're going to discard this. He gets 8 caps. All right, so the Super Mutant gets a lucky find. He gets 8 caps. Wow. So 5, 6, 7, 8. He actually has 11 caps now, which is enough to buy the sniper rifle from the shop, if he can get there. Already has 1 movement left for the end of his turn, and that will be the end of the round. And for his 1 more movement point, he is going to move right here on his way to Ashbury, which is a settlement where he could probably buy that sniper rifle, and on his way over to the Super Duper Mart, where he might be able to complete another quest. All right, we're going to zoom out. This is the end of the round. We're going to pull an agenda card and see which enemies activate. All right, it's end of round. Enemy agenda card activation. We have Brotherhood of Steel and Super Mutants. Okay, well that's a pretty easy one to do. Brotherhood of Steel is here. He's actually hunting down the Ghoul for some reason. He will go here, 1, 2, either way. He's going to move towards here. He's not adjacent or not in the Ghoul space yet. Up next is the Super Mutant. We only have 1 on the board. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the Ghoul, but only 1, 2 away from the Super Mutant G. I wonder where he's going to go. He's hitting the road towards his Super Mutant friend. And that's going to be the end of our episode for today. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, your subscriptions and likes. Really appreciate it. This is Fallout the board game. We're playing the capital Wasteland. And so far, not a lot of influence points for either the Super Mutant that we know of or the Ghoul. Nobody's declared loyalty to either faction, Brotherhood of Steel or Enclave. So we don't know what's going on. We have Teach a Man to Fish. We have basically 4 quests out, Teach a Man to Fish. Going to any ruins or be adjacent to a level 3 enemy. Oh, well, wow. Super Mutant will be able to do that next time. We have the Sleeping Giant quest, Signs of Life, Wasteland Survival Guide. So lots to do. But the game is ticking down because if one of these tokens reaches the red spot here or below, game immediately ends. If nobody has 10 influence, both survivors lose. So thanks so much for watching along, and we'll see you in the continuation of Fallout the board game, the Capital Wasteland, in the next episode.